I'm Greg.
I'm Heather.
I'm Fania.
And how do you guys know each other?
We don't.
We don't.
We just met.
Tough question. There's a lot of those people.
What do you think are you guys going to do here today?
Drink alcohol.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat. Battle to the top.
Like I said, there's some questions in front of you. Who wants to go first?
Sure, yeah, I'll go first.
It's appropriate. You're right in front of them.
What's your first memory? Aranza, Vanessa, Kurle. Right? Did I get it right?
10 out of 10. I was running, and do you guys know in the garden sometimes you have these giant like stepping stones? And some of them are smooth, but like the cheaper ones are rocky. And I fell and I skinned both of my knees and my hands. And I remember it because I didn't cry at first until my parents came outside, and then it was like the world ended. Ooh, this one's juicy. Let's see. Heather, right?
Mm-hmm.
How did your parents meet? How?
I hope I'm remembering correctly. I think my dad was working in the town where my mom was teaching, and he saw her on the bus, and he's like, wow, this girl, I have to like keep her in my life. And then I think he asked her out, they went on a couple of dates, and then they got settled.
Last time someone tried to talk to me on the bus, I was a bit sketched out. So it's really nice that she was very receptive.
You can't miss a chance. What were your parents like with PDA? PDA means public displays of affection.
Just like holding hands, kissing. It was nothing exceptional.
What's exceptional?
Something that I would remember enough to be able to go, oh yeah, I remember it. Because like I remember the alternative. I remember, oh yeah, well they're nice together.
That is interesting because it was the same. Like my dad was present, but whenever we went out, it was just me and my mom. Is it the same for you guys?
Yeah, for sure.
Like you wouldn't go out with your mom and your dad?
Like I feel to this day, like even like I'm sorry for interrupting, but like with my dad, for instance, like when we're riding in the same car, we don't really talk.
Yeah.
You know, like I can talk with my mom, I can discuss stuff with my mom, but like with my dad, it's like, yeah, he was always there, but he was not there. You know, he was providing for the family, but he was not like invested emotionally, I'd say.
But he doesn't hang out with you guys, like go out and stuff, no? He would describe you and then...
No, he does, but like when we're hanging out as a family, it's good, but when I'm with my dad one-on-one, it's a bit awkward. Yeah, I think like it's probably the summers for you.
Well, my dad found a mistress and moved to Argentina, so he's definitely not around now, but... Sorry.
No. You're not alone.
Dropping the
bomb. My
it was
papa.
this year, so it's a kind of a fresh wound.
No. I used to say like my dad was like, he was a rolling stone. You know that song, Papa was a rolling stone? Yeah. That's kind of how I just created a character of him in my mind, because that was very much the thing.
It's kind of scary because it makes me feel like, am I going to be a dad like that?
Yes.
You know?
Yeah,
I don't want to. No, I don't want to be like a deadbeat dad. It's, you know.
What was your best and worst family holiday? Who wants to take that one? Best and worst.
Yeah, I mean the best holiday, definitely when I was younger, like Chinese New Year is like so much fun. You just pack a whole week of stuff and then go stay at your cousin's house where everybody is playing computer games, like all kinds of stuff. It was really fun. And the worst one is probably after just like these 2 years, because I feel like people have changed a lot. It's not the same vibe anymore. It's just kind of forced to be there, have to just all the routine stuff. So it's not fun.
What was one thing your parents didn't allow growing up?
Technology.
I think it's a fun question.
But like I've never finished my food, so really I'm happy whenever I leave something behind.
My mom would tell me whenever I would not finish anything, she would be like, if you don't finish this, your wife is going to be ugly.
Oh no. I'm still worked down the child.
Oh yeah, I still kept not finishing it.
That's what he's not
Looking forward to my ugly wife, I guess. Yeah.
You do start noticing the women you're meeting are becoming ugly.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sorry. He carries it with him. His
It
mother's
haunts him.
Yeah.
He meets a beautiful woman. He's like, it can't be you. I never finished my food.
Yeah.
Reminds me, my mom told me if I ate in the dark, a witch would spit in my food.
Oh.
I don't know where that came from, but I was like, so like if we went to the movie theaters, I used to get kind of
Oh, you couldn't eat
freaked
there?
out because we were in the dark.
Oh, yeah.
I was a very literal child.
So you can't enjoy popcorn.
Well, now I can, but like when I was little and she told me that, I was like, oh, another weird one. She used to say, ladies don't whistle.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never whistled either. Because there is another superstition that goes as like if you whistle, you will not have any money. That's a Russian one. My mom just goes around the world picking up superstitions.
What's one thing you didn't understand about your parents that you now do? Aura?
Hey. This is actually a new revelation for me that parents are people too. Public service announcement.
What was your nickname growing up? Who gave it to you?
I don't want to answer that.
I want you to answer.
So, because my name is Aranza, but it's very difficult because it has an X. So when substitute teachers or teachers see it for the first time, it's daunting in the States. I have gone through Anthrax, Annie, Arachne.
I love
But Anthrax was my
Anthrax.
favorite.
You know what my nickname was? It was Joe.
That makes right now.
Why?
I had a bunch of friends and they were like, you know what, you kind of look like a Joseph, so we're just going to call you Joe.
My nickname was Nini.
Nini.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think.
Like after a panini.
No. What?
That's the only thing I can think of. When I think Nini, I'm like panini.
No. Bania.
Oh.
And they took the knee and it's Nini.
Nini.
Yeah.
I assume Heather was not your nickname when you were growing up.
Yeah, I was I give it to myself. Yeah, because my name is like Ishan in Chinese, so it's Shan Shan.
Shan Shan. Oh, did you ever have like you know when like parents call you like something like Huang Do?
Squirrel.
Have your parents ever called you a bean?
Bee?
Bean.
Bean?
Like
Oh
dough.
no. Yeah, my mom just called me like Shan Shan or
Oh.
something. Or like sometimes like flower.
Flour.
Yeah, in Chinese. I'm not gonna say it. Feels embarrassing. Or yeah, like squirrel, like by my classmates, because I look like a squirrel.
I don't know what kind of squirrels they've seen, but
Yeah, I don't look like the one that you've seen. But yeah, I feel like I kind of have the squirrel's spirit. It's my spirit animal. So.
Beijing square.
That's a good way. That's a good way to internalize it.
Who else helped raise you other than your parents?
My grandmother on my dad's side, my aunt on my dad's side, my other aunt on my dad's side, my grandmother on my mom's side.
Since I'm Armenian and Armenians are like professional immigrants, my parents didn't live in the same country as my extended family. My extended family is scattered all over the world. So I grew up mostly raised by my parents. But then every summer I would go to Armenia and just chill with my grandparents and all that. And my grandma on my dad's side like had a huge influence on me in a way that she made me a huge snob. Yeah. No, because she was like, for some reason she always like, I have a lot of cousins, but she had a thing for me that like she would like have all my cousins in the room, but she would point at me, she'd be like, you're my favorite.
Oh.
Which was like a little messed up, But you know, as a kid, you feel good. But now growing up, you realize that you actually feel like that you might be a bit arrogant and a bit like, you know, just because of what she did back then.
Were you the smallest one?
No.
Now we're
Yeah.
Did you take your family out with your first paycheck?
I'm Latina, we have to.
Say that.
They're expecting that. They're like, we have children, just so when you can learn to care for yourself, you can care for us.
I think I did. I didn't take him out, but I think I just bought like a huge takeout dinner. Yeah, no.
It has the word takeout.
I don't care about semantics.
No, when I'm saying takeout, I'm not saying KFC, you know?
It was KFC.
No, it was
Okay,
a
if
great.
it was McDonald's, it still doesn't count.
No, it was a great Armenian barbecue style dinner, but it was winter, so it was hella cold, so we decided to stay in, and I just bought dinner for everyone. So yeah, it's the kind of food that you cannot cook at home, you know, you need open fire and stuff, so we just ordered it.
You get a pass.
Mm.
This one.
I was in the U.S. when I got my first paycheck, so I think I bought them vitamins for their health. And maybe I took them out a year later. I think I did, but I don't remember.
How would you describe your relationship with your dad?
No.
I think we already covered this in our previous. Oh, do you want to elaborate on that?
It is like a Latina telenovela.
Non-existent is an exaggeration. I don't know, like just distant. But he's still there. He's still with my mom. I'm just not very close to him.
So like that plant that you have and you think it's going to die, but it doesn't die. You still have it. You water it every once in a while. It's there.
That's the analogy.
I wouldn't put it that way.
If you have a family, how would you want it to look?
A beautiful wife.
You already got one here. Go for it.
Yeah, and a very present dad, because I just realized from our conversation, my dad is very important, and I want a dad that will have really good relationship with their kids and take them for football games and stuff. And yeah, just loving family.
Who did you spend more time with as a child?
Me, myself, and I.
Oh, child.
Alright.
Yeah, that pretty much answers it.
What about you?
My mom.
Your mom?
Mm-hmm.
My father had an expression when I was growing up, and it's like, no soy un payaso para entretenerte, which means like, I'm not a clown to entertain you. Go do your things, small. I like this one. Did you have child pets? I had iguanas.
Oh, I had multiple pets. Never lasted longer than a year. Like
Oh.
a cat, dog, rabbit,
Did
turtle,
you kill the cats, the dogs, and
duck,
the turtles?
chicken.
They were just given away, right?
Please
But
tell me
different
the
things
things.
happened to them.
Okay, no, you need to elaborate on this.
I never like intentionally killed anything. No, like some were given away, some were just passed away.
What happened to the cat?
Oh, the cat was fine.
Okay, good.
Like I think I was only babysitting it for like a couple of months.
Mm.
Yeah, the duck got cooked, which I was really sad because it's a whole grown duck.
Wait, go back. You need to tell this story.
What? Oh
Why
yeah,
did the dog get
because it was like a really cute dog, and then like I think he fell and his leg is crippled, and my parents decided to send the dog to my grandparents who live like they have a farm and everying. And when I went
Okay.
back, I was like, oh, this is like
That
a
makes sense
whole
now.
grown dog. It looks really cool. And the night I think they cooked it, and I was traumatized and I refused to eat it, so I did not eat my own pet dog.
Oh wow.
Anyways.
Next question.